Discord in the way, but that allows us to synchronize the commentary and the video and all of that.
Discord's the middle man.
Yeah.
That's why you have no sound at the moment. Sorry about that.
Yeah. I'm used to bookier setups, believe me.
Shout out to Discord for just kind of revolutionizing how all kinds of gamers communicate, really.
Oh, for sure.
Pretty much, yeah.
Even the degenerates.
Especially the degenerates.
Especially. They need a place. Now they have it.
We've come a long way since Skype. Since Vent.
Vent, literally about to say Vent. Oh my god.
Ventrilo.
Ventrilo.
Mumble.
Mumble was basic. Vent was free, wasn't it? Or did you have to pay for Vent?
I think it was free.
You had to at least have a server that was usually paid for to host it.
Yeah.
Right. The Mumble is the predecessor to Discord then, so that was completely free.
You still had to host a Mumble server, but yeah, it was open source.
I guess so, yeah. But what's actually happening on screen is that Incendiate seems to be ruining EndersJ right now. Beautiful grab.
I mean, but they go into this next round basically completely even. They both have approximately the same meter. Guard seems about the same. Everything seems about, well, okay, there we go. Incendiate takes the lead finally.
Oh, 2A+B. Actually whiffing on sidestepping opponents now.
Did you
Sometimes.
notice in the last round when Xianghua's 2-2B stepped in and out of it completely?
Yes. Welcome to Xianghua. Okay, see, Incendiate is actually doing a lot more 3As into stance against EndersJ. Perhaps he's expecting, there we go, he's not expecting him to duck them, nor is he actually expecting him to contest them, because he's got a really good opportunity right now, and there's the 6-6 very nice.
Rare sliding of Xianghua's soul attack.
Maybe, I don't know, I feel like we value her soul attack more in Europe. Like, a lot of our Xianghuas really enjoy it.
Yeah, we don't see it here.
Yeah, that's a really weird difference. I don't know. I'm not a down player of Xianghua's soul charge by any means. Not even a soul attack. To be fair, her soul attack is garbage on block, like just in neutral. But in that one instance, it's very good. So, you know, I can understand not really wanting to use it.
Consensus NNA is that she has the weakest of all soul charges.
I can probably agree with that, but I still do find it scary, especially from a soul attack on hit.
Yeah. Like, there definitely are aspects of it that make it scary. And that was very quick, Incendiate taking the first game. You know, I do hope that one day Incendiate just changes his tag to be Jordan to make it easier on everybody. We already call him Jordan to begin with.
Yeah, but you know, Incendiate's his stage name, you know. It's like Eminem,
No, his
Marshall
stage
Mathers.
name is Little Spark.
Lord, I have some knowledge of this meme. I have some knowledge of this.
Oh,
damn, get out of here. That's disrespectful. 2 4-4-A's in a row. One of them after a level 3 GI. Stop.
after the first one, after level 3 GI into the first one, that makes perfect sense. And then the second
the first one. Yeah.
The second one. Now, if we did a third, I'd be offended.
I'm already offended seeing X on screen, to be fair. So, you know, just double offense to see 3 of them in a row.
Yeah, this character is really obnoxious.
Oh, whiff grab into whiff grab. That's what I like to see. Or rather, a whiff grab into a whiff punish grab.
I'd really like to see more aggression from EndersJ. He's kind of taking a backseat in the set. And right now it looks like he's trying to create space for himself, but okay, that was good. But at the same time, he's letting Incendiate just kind of run amok in his face. When usually that's where we see Ender. Ender's usually likes to be in the driver's seat.
It could be, you know, it just could be not his day.
I think it's more of a concession he's making for the matchup. But we'll see. Because, like, again, his movement is very commanding. We're seeing that, right? He's creating he's getting a lot of counter hits. But he's not necessarily taking his targets.
You know, I think while he was kind of letting Incendiate run his game in the first game, with all of those 3As, full crouch 3As into full strings, into mix-ups, he's going to be a bit more active, you know? Like, he's actually pressing buttons in neutral. He's trying, like you say, to create that space for himself, but in that round, maybe not, because that was all Incendiate. He just had his number there.
Yeah, in that round, his hands weren't even around the controller, really. He didn't get to do a single thing.
Okay, so if you're Enders, what do you do here? You got 2 bars. You can take this round and even up the games.
So I like what he did there. I would do the same thing. I would just throw out a bunch of -12 right away. Just try to get Jordan to use that bar meter, so I don't have to worry about it later. And then just try to abuse my 2 bars a meter with my ridiculous soul charge or just some whiff punishes. But now that the round's getting closer and closer to ending, like see now he's at that. Okay, I don't like using the bar there because you could have put him in C kill range and really limited him. But now that Incendiate doesn't have that bar, Ender's gonna take a couple more risks than he should be able to.
Okay, that
happened. I know why that happened, but I'm not happy seeing it. But at the same time, we don't like Xianghua. So
oh, committing to the full string on block.
that was like the one risk that could have got him killed.
I mean, yeah, I would totally have agreed with you if we didn't see what we've just seen. Incendiate could have used that bar a little bit different, like threaten EndersJ by putting him in CE kill range.
Yes.
But I don't know. It is Incendiate. He knows what he's doing. Like there is definitely a sense about him where he felt confident in this matchup in particular, and knew that he really maybe didn't have to save that bar.
I'm sorry, Twitch chat just killed me. Ender's Jehudi? More like Ender's butt poopy.
Damn it.
Oh my god.
North American humor.
Yes,
that's what it is.
Right? It's that slapstick humor.
Oh man. Whew, that was too much. All right. Anyway, guys, we'll get the next match going. You know, hit up that match arena if you guys are enjoying this top 8. Help the players out. Use the promo code SAVENLBC186. You'll donate 50 cents to the prize pool completely free. Check out the marketplace for items as well as the special sponsor quests from GovX. 60 cents to the prize pool just for a retweet and a quick survey. Twitter quests as well as YouTube quests as well as Twitch quests. If you see the dot, make sure you right click. There's extra money in there. Extra free clicks for you guys. Appreciate all the support. Zaire Brown 75, Last Zulu 30, Blazar 25, Charles Plain, and Sly Tiger. But we appreciate anybody that takes any time to use any of the promo codes or sponsor quests. You guys definitely all be helping the tournament out. Portion of the proceeds go to the players. NYC Next Level helps cover these Cloud Parsec instances, tries to give the commentators a little something. So we appreciate any and all support for the event. Got the next match underway. Xephukai Noah.
Yep. So that's going to be Xephukai on the right, Noah on the left.
I'm gonna go all out now.
So Noah and Zeph is interesting because it is sort of a lore battle, right? A lot of the top players, not all of them, have kind of taken on their own little like protege recently, right? Or at some point through this game. And Zeph has definitely taken Noah under his wing. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes.
That is very interesting. So Noah playing Nino. Do you think there's much that he could implement from being taught by Zeph, who is mostly a close range picker?
I think the biggest thing that comes from just knowing Zeph as a Nino player is let's not get stabbed a bunch.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be his very first thought is I don't want to put myself in situations where I get stabbed. Which honestly should be a thought everyone has at some point in their life. Just don't get stabbed. That's not good.
It's just good advice for life, really.
Yes. Here's gonna be a pretty big combo.
Lethal into... No, doesn't go for unblockable, goes for Taspi instead. Into a cheeky 2k. Nice, evening up that round count.
I like that combo route because it was really close to killing, and even if it didn't kill, it's not a big deal. Right? You just one single hit away, and you have a big life lead.
It is a pretty beefy hit for sure.
And whereas if something went wrong, I don't know what could have went wrong, but maybe there was a way where it was whiffed and Nina got like a wall splat with punish and killed him.
Oh, the run up 668 because of course, why wouldn't you? It's safe. Starts off with a hurry mid.
The Mina Soul Charger blender, we love it.
The honest neutral, of course. Oh, the max range Taspi lethal. Xephukai, one of the few players in the world who's going to be able to actually pull that off consistently. Doesn't go for the full string.
Oh! Ooh,
Nice, good step.
interesting.
Okay, a cheeky backstep into the launch. Doesn't get the 2-3-6 relaunch though.
That was really strange.
Could have maybe just been big tipper.
I'm mad now.
Actually gonna not gonna complete the string. Get baited. Not gonna be entirely safe, but nothing major gonna happen there until you get AS bead. Got no whiff punish on that. Good low on the low. Trying to go for that 1A, getting that reverse ring out tech going.
I'm seeing this really interestingly from Zephyr, where he's backing away from the edge, but then he runs right back in. I have no idea what he's trying to do.
Maybe trying to bait something, because you know if he's at a certain range, he's going to be able to make me a whiff, and then that task
Like that.
B execution. Yeah, that was really nice.
Again, we praised it last time he was on screen, but Zeph's movement is just some of the most aggressive and most precise.
Oh, there's that lethal
that's
hit.
it.
Is he out? No,
not
not just
quite.
yet. But you are going to get 2-2-B'd. Damn. That was a really good game.
Yeah, and they were both playing with completely different agendas in mind.
Mhm.
They both had a very different approach that they wanted this game to go. And it makes me wonder how these players are going to change things going into the second game, if they are at all. Because that game was so close, maybe neither player needs to make adjustments, right?
I would say if Nowo 2Ks a bit more, because you know if Zeph's stepping a lot as he's want to do, you're going to get clipped by a couple of 2Ks, and that's going to stop your movement. But you know, like we were saying before, the last time we saw Mina, contain movement with 668. You don't try and go for all of these high committal, long startup moves, because against Sophie, it's just not going to work.
As a Groh player, I often forget that people have horizontal 2Ks.
I don't really understand why his is a vertical, but you know, edgy boy.
A good block. It only really takes... Okay, well...
Okay, he expected Xephukai to actually get up a lot quicker than he did. Went for the 1-8 into the 6B. Not a good prediction there, but it's only the first round. Oh, get caught run counter.
There's still plenty of time to adjust and make comebacks here. That first round's not the end of everything.
Definitely not. So I've noticed that maybe it could just be this tournament, but NA players don't like to mash back to B plus K moves as much as we do over in Europe.
Oh
either.
no, we do.
Oh,
It's-
okay.
I mean, not much.
Okay, this is the outlier. I see.
As we saw at our very first matches, every time twice a day was put back turn, he just had his thumb mashing K.
That's true. But you know, killing back to K is actually really good.
Yeah, I mean, you should always be doing that.
Always be CK. Nice, good stab, but gets a GI a little bit too early. It's a really good carry for Nowo. Into a great knockdown 4-4. You're not going to be able to get that on Zeph, never.
Also, both times barely avoiding the reverse winger from Zeph.
Alright. Zeph. Oh no. That is perfect timing. Boom.
Perfect timing
Get
launch in
The
return.
pickup. Beautiful AGI. I think that's the first time we've seen Nowo successfully pull one of those out. He's not going to fall for it. I literally said he's not going to fall for it. I literally said he's not going to fall for it. I just cursed him. I'm so sorry, Nowo. That was my fault. I'm so sorry.
The jump kick there is pretty hard to... That jumping kick is very hard to play against because it is super evasive.
Oh, yeah. That's a big yikes. Massive F. Damn.
Incredibly evasive.
Okay. Let's go over to the loser's side.
We got on them loser side.
We got Rikuto and 8-Way Funds.
Oh, we didn't... I didn't even know Alien Funds entered in this event. We haven't seen him yet.
Oh yeah, I guess I haven't put him on. But here he is. He made it.
Made it through to the loser's side.
So you're saying you have control over who goes on and off stream? Sounds awfully scripted to me.
Well, you know, some things are in fact according to plan.
Well, that's a surprise.
Just occasionally, though.
Do you not have the emote of the dude who's like tapping his head over here? Is that a thing that you use?
The think, the smart.
The meme.
That's me. I am very smart, very think.
I mean, it's a
Much
British
think.
meme. I just wondered if you used it over here.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's fallen a bit in popularity.
Okay.
My personal favorite reaction image is Tom from Tom and Jerry reading the paper.
That's niche as hell.
You know what I'm talking about though? Where he like puts the paper down, just looks very angry.
Oh,
I know what you're talking about.
Yes, I know which one you're talking about.
I use that one a lot. Also, shoutouts to Bukak with the raid, one of the bigger figures in the Naruto community.
Oh yeah,
Running tournaments for them.
shouts to Bukak. Yeah, you know, they've been holding down Naruto, Soul Calibur 2. You know, big shouts to him. Make sure you
Oh
guys...
yeah, they're doing Soul Calibur 2 today. That's right.
Yeah, they were.
that's dope.
Yeah.
Thanks for the raid, Bukak.
Yep.
Yeah, shoutouts to them. Good friend and always holding it down for that community for ages and ages.
No joke. One day I want Bamco to make an actual competitive arena 3D, like a 3D arena anime fighter. One day.
I want them to make an arena game. I just want more games by like Arxis or Bamco in the style of Dragon Ball Fighters with other IPs.
I don't know.
I don't think that.
I want a competitive arena fighter. I think Dragon Ball Fighters works very well, but you know, I like the freedom that arena fighters gives.
Sure, I would like to see somebody eventually find a way to make those games more competitively enticing. And I think someday we'll get there. But I also think you don't have to reinvent the wheel.
No, definitely not.
I'm with
In the
Dan Ryan on
meantime-
this. I want that too.
See, brothers in arms. So we do actually have an interesting pick here. Maybe I'm just not up on my 8-way funds lore, but picking Groh into Astaroth.
He does play Grow online and rank sometimes, but I think it's more of just the matchup being so infamously one-sided, where it's not unwinnable, but a lot of people say this matchup is a contender for the hardest matchup in the game for Astaroth.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
Like, this
It's
matchup
rough.
is very notorious.
So poor Rikuto had to go up against
One
Enders,
hit.
who knows him down pat like the back of his hand. And now he's got to go up against Etway on a character that is arguably the worst matchup in the game, yeah. And that's Guard Crush. Gonna go for the 4-4B plus K into the Taunt. Alrighty.
I don't know what it is, but 8-Way has a habit of taunting and even teabagging all his opponents when he plays Grow. Maybe he's just role-playing as me, I'm not sure.
He could just be role playing as edgy anime boy number 412.
He's actually role playing his 8-way.
You know what? I believe it.
We went down a rabbit hole there in a total of 5 seconds.
And these two are doing work for 8-way right now, but
Good clash,
it is
but no reward.
a pretty dodgy situation right now. Rikuto holding onto that bar, doesn't want to have to sacrifice it if he can take this round without it. Good reversal edge. Is he going to pick? I say he's going to pick B. Never mind. He picked K. Complete opposite. Good whip punish. 8-way sitting at 2 bars. He's probably going to have to pop one of those soon, just to contend with the damage that Rikuto is going to be able to dish out to him if he's able to get any grabs off of this. Yeah. Wake up, JF. Grab no time to even press a bar. There we go.
Alright, Grow getting the heal from his soul charge. Still up. Maybe. Okay,
No.
well.
This guy's protected. Get the hell out of my airspace.
Yeah, that, definitely hit him with the surface-to-air missile right there.
That javelin straight for him. Locked on.
Javelin, I just got Modern Warfare 2 PTSD.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of the people of maybe our generation and the one just above us will know gun stuff from Modern Warfare. That's just how we learnt it.
It is. I missed the UMP-45. I had a bond with that gun.
Man, man. What gun did I use in Modern Warfare 2? Oh, dude, the M14, the single shot with the ACOG, that was my life.
Excuse me.
Anyway, back to Soul Calibur 6.
You know what? Just give me Soap from Modern Warfare as the next guest character.
What? We're actually trying to get Viola levels of broken back in Calibur, yeah.
I mean, he'll have a bayonet in his gun, that counts.
Yeah, but he could, what, so his gun's just actually not going to be used? He'll use
No.
a combat knife, a Bowie knife.
He'll have a combat knife, he'll have a rifle, and he'll have a, you know, a blade tapped to the rifle.
Damn. It's actually lore right there. 8-Way Fun's actually doing really well right now. Managing to keep Rikuto from pressing too many buttons and moving too much as well. Will Rikuto be able to stop this momentum and this pressure? That's a good break, +6, but nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, it's a good question, because this is a matchup where I have no idea how these characters interact. But sometimes with Astaroth, all you need to do is just get a few callouts to kill the person.
It's literally Astaroth, yeah. Especially what 2-2B lethal hit into the jump grab is like,
It's like
one
death.
hit away from death. Yeah, it's literally 2 mix-ups and you're dead. Well, 2 lethal hits and you're dead. Damn, gets the back grab.
Tira is the real grappler here.
He woke up the wrong way.
I mean, not like it really matters. Astaroth can still break those back throws.
I mean, that is true. I do forget that sometimes. When Astaroth gets back grabbed, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot he can still be back grabbed. And then I also remember in that same instance that he should have been able to break this.
The one I always forget that can break back throws was Y and SE5.
Remind me?
It's Y and SE5 could break back throws because Ein would come and break them for him, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yo, wait, what?
Yeah, Ein would like come out in the grab like animation.
I don't remember that animation at all. And to go speak to Andy Reid.
Oh god, the Oki.
God, damage. Yeah, 8-Way is actually demolishing Rikuto right now.
Maybe I'm wrong anyway, but I always wish every time I see Gumi see that the little kick at the end did like that 1 point of damage.
Oh, let's go. Step into back grab. It's going to do a fair bit of damage. What's the follow-up going to be? Headbutts? 2-2-A top. That was clutch. 2-2-A, knocking 8-Way right out of the air.
Like we talked about before, you can't count out an Evo champion.
Absolutely not. Especially one that has this much resilience to continue playing a character that, you know, in the recent patches, he's not been happy with. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
So much of this launcher is going to do a grip too.
It's a good break for Rikuto. Actually now adapting. Let's go reverse. That's just a bit too much. I don't know if that was an accident or not. Gets hit by the 50-50 from Tira. Oh, he wants that ring out. Oh no! Oh, just a bit too far away. Okay, we're in a very similar position to before.
The Borscht is up to 11. Just Borscht and the Borush.
But he said he goes for a 6B and that's going to be dead. 8-Way takes the second game.
And we go for a third game here.
I actually agree with you that more ball rushing may be a good idea. However, 8-Way's been doing a lot of mids, and the fact that Tira's movement is just insane means that the similar rules of the game may not apply, and she might be able to just step the hell out of those ball rushes.
While that may be true, it's been an accepted line of thought here in NA that the best way to play Astaroth is to just be as dumb as possible.
I can get behind that. Well, we have Astaroth over here that do exactly that, so maybe they've learned from you.
The thing is, Astaroth has a lot of somewhat risky counter hit tools that do a boatload of damage. Yeah, this is rough.
Into the 1K, trying to be a bit cheeky, gets the 6B counter hit but doesn't get the follow-up, doesn't go for it. Reverse ledge, nothing coming of it, but gets 6B.
I like that too. Okay, I like that 2-2B because he's able to step himself into Shin with Tira's back to the edge, but then he stepped and freed her from the edge anyway. And I think that's something maybe I value more than other players, but I don't see other players really value their ring positioning all so much.
Ring positioning is kind of, intrinsically linked to the movement. So when you get really, really aware of your movement, then you start to become aware of ring position. But until you are being pressured to the edge, there's not much that you really need to be aware of, especially in an arena where you have a lot of walls to deal with. But this does have ring outs. It has accessible ring outs too, with the walls, defense that you can break on the other side. But it's a relatively big stage, so sometimes you can, out of nowhere, find yourself next to a wall.
I think it's something you always need to be conscious of, right? Because there are a lot of ways to carry someone to a wall. It's not like Tekken levels, right? That was so much damage. But there are situations or mix-up strings. Even when you block them, you get pushed really far. And just like that, 8 ways back is to the edge.
And that's 2 bars for Rikuto on that break as well.
It's a big launch. Now they're kind of back in the middle. But in that moment before, if he took one more step back, he would have been really dangerous position.
You do sometimes forget about stage awareness when you're in a tense situation too.
Yeah.
Gets the bull rush with the armor, very nicely read by Rikuto. Let's go. So I was talking, I talk about this a fair bit because I switch characters, especially on stream a fair bit. But I do have a couple of mains. What are your thoughts, Icy, on people picking mains over favorable matchup characters? So, for example, Groh, easily one of the hardest matchups in the game, one of the most polarizing. But now, of course, A-Way is a Tira main, as we all know him for. Is it a good idea to switch to your main, or would you rather go for a favorable matchup instead?
I mean, definitely. So, I am of the mindset where in fighting games, I like to only play, if I'm playing the game competitively and seriously and not casual, good stuff for Groh winning with that. But to answer your question, I am always of the mindset to play only 1, maybe 2 characters, right? Because fighting games, especially this game, every character has so much depth to them that if you're playing multiple characters, you might not be aware of what your character can do to optimize a really uncommon situation you're in. And so when A-Way mains Tira like that, right, he's a lot more familiar with all the nuances with the character. Whereas he's not going to optimize a lot of things with Groh that he would otherwise. Or he might not have the comfort or even the knowledge of why the matchup is so hard in the first place. And I think it's better to play to your own strengths as a player than it is to some kind of advantage that you might not actually have in practice.
Okay. That's fair.
And granted, I do have secondary stuff, but I haven't played a secondary in a tournament in over a year now just because I'm so... No matter how good or bad the matchup might be, I am more confident in my Groh than I would be my Talon or my Keelik or my 2B.
Yeah, I can definitely understand that sentiment. I think I'm always split on the issue. Because I think having knowledge of all these characters is always a good thing, right? There's never a downside to having all that knowledge. But sometimes, because I think that advice isn't one size fits all, I just really wanted your take on it because we know you as such a Groh loyalist, pretty much.
Yes. Through thick and thin, sadly.
Pretty much through thin and very much even less thin.
So, next up is Yoki versus MasterCJ.
Okay, so this is another, I guess, polarizing matchup, right? We got the long-range zoner. I don't want to play neutral.
I don't really know how this matchup goes between the 2 characters, but I do know that CJ, again, he likes to take the aggression and try to control his opponent. But as we saw against Novo, I believe it was, who sent him to losers, he wasn't really able to stick, right? But in this, what we're seeing right now is Yoki's back was stuck to the wall.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden the position is completely switched.
There's that beautiful trio and counter hit getting mixed up. 3B.
One mix-up situation.
Doesn't get the block on 1B. Doesn't commit to the full crash 1K. That's going to cost him if he doesn't actually get the commit.
Yoki! Oh.
Yoki, why would you do that? That's 2 opportunities to kill. No! In a world where only Minas and Amy's exist, I would root for Mina every day. So,
You know, it's really, like, we all drop stuff sometimes, right? But, like, when you drop the kill, that's always the most rough thing. I remember in the beer league, I dropped a combo to beat Kashi, and I'm still a little upset at myself for that. And it's been like 6 months.
Yo, Kashi is calling you out, bro.
I remember that
Really
vividly.
much, really much. Hey, at least you didn't have to pick a number, right?
Yeah. I mean, there were countless times I lost to Sandman when he was playing Aswell and Axe, and I was at 1 health, and he walked up to me, and I was like, oh great, I gotta flip a coin.
GGWP. But Yoki actually taking a really good command of the second round there. Making sure CJ isn't enforcing that close range game that we were talking about last round.
Again, I think I just want to see Yoki play more like Nowo here, where she employs her control and zoning. But it's not always good block by CJ. And again, CJ is forcing, like the second, again, it happens again, right? Where I pointed out before that he needs to be using 6-6A against Mina more because, you know, the punishment's not that risky.
He didn't
now,
expect the guard. I'm sure that's not the right punish.
No, it's
Oh,
definitely
the guard
not.
got the right combo, yeah.
But again, we're really seeing CJ stick to Mina like glue here. And I think that's what you have to do in this matchup.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree with that. But if there is, see this is what I think you were talking about, right? Yoki needs to take those frames and that distance and just not press the 6 button. But it feels like she's really uncomfortable at any range, that CJ can just be at range 5 and still have the mental advantage.
Yeah, like, I don't know what there is to blame for the, like, what seems to be some sort of mental block. But, again, she's finding herself a spot where she needs to backdash often, right? But her back is to the edge at the same time. And what that, I guess, comes down to, I hate that I'm going to do this, but I have to compliment CJ's use of his
No, don't do
position
that.
during our movement.
Yeah, you are absolutely spot on. The movement from CJ is kind of rivaling Xephukai's at the moment. He's just able to get Yoki's number at every single opportunity when she's pressing a button. Even when Yoki has the opportunity on knockdowns, CJ's just in there.
I'd like to disagree with you. The way Xephukai's moving, it's more sidestep oriented or whiff punishment, but CJ's moving aggressively with these big buttons that are forcing Yoki's back to the edge constantly. And he's stopping her from stepping too. He's basically saying, hey, we're playing 2D now. And again, she's trying to constantly get away from the edge, and that's what this game has been about so far.
Yeah, Yoki just isn't having any luck with these push-out moves.
Nope. Oh, drops
Okay, there
that,
we go.
but
That's a good opportunity. But then what do you do as Mina when you have a hefty life deficit like that? You kind of do have to force yourself into your opponent's kill zone.
there's no real answer to that, honestly.
No, not really. I mean, I guess the hot take of the day is that I feel like Mina still has incredibly strong close range tools, so it's not like she'd be at a crazy disadvantage fighting a close range opponent, but against Amy, she has
Right there, I want to point out, you saw how she backdashed twice, and as CJ immediately forward dashed. He is not letting her move away from him.
yeah. That movement, it's so good. Like I do actually see where you're coming from in terms of the more aggressive movement, stopping Yoki from actually being able to press any of those directional buttons.
Yeah, it seems like in this match that the pressure is not coming from CJ's buttons, but just him pressing 6.
Doesn't get the counter hit, good 2A. Using those frames to try and back off. And a good full crouch 1KK.
Yeah, no, that was great. CJ was, again, taking that time to, you know, push her to the edge and press 6 and repressure, and she finally called him out for that and just house him.
Oh, that's a great punish on 1B.
Unfortunately, it's time to end this.
I like that a lot.
That
was
was
really...
amazing awareness from Yoki, and there's a duck for the first time that I think we've seen, and there's a 60 plus K. Nicely done. Good stage awareness from Yoki, understanding that that is actually going to get her the kill, and potentially
I would
to
put
round win.
all the value I possibly could. I would even mind throwing this round as Yoki and use it just to build resources and build meter, maybe build some guard damage, and just try to win the next round. If you win the next round, everything's evened out. Or you can win this round too. But you have a round to play it. I think it's good to just, like she did there, build up the guard damage. To get as much
Save.
as possible.
There we go. Yeah, that's probably the best idea Yoki could have had in that situation. You're back to the hitbox. Great step, but doesn't get a proper punish. Full crouch 1k soul charge string. Mina now has the life lead again. This is going to be all on MasterCJ to get back. Mina only has so much stage left, but it doesn't matter because she's got the superior range. And MasterCJ takes a dive.
Thank God she got that round. I had a little bit of a heart attack when she burned the soul charge, but everything's evened out now, right? This is all.
It's true.
This is the
I think
game
in that
decides who
situation,
goes home.
she's lethal. I think in that situation, soul charge was the best idea because Yoki didn't really seem to have any options outside of that soul charge. Like if you step, you're gonna get 6 save. If you stand still, you're gonna get mixed up in close range. So if you soul charge, you get Amy off you, you get that space back.
Yeah, it's not a wrong decision. It's just not my line of thought.
Yeah, fair play. We're all different. We're special snowflakes.
Aww. Maybe I should have kept jumping. CJ
12.
already has Render's perception. Frame advantage. He can't step away from the reversal edge at that angle.
Okay,
They both held G. Both held G again.
Oh,
What? Why?
it's just both held guard twice.
Okay, sure, you
Okay.
got the round, sure, but that was a really interesting decision there. Where she got the
Yeah.
guard impact frames and just soul charged.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what they were both making of that reverse edge exchange. I think CJ maybe thought, look, if I don't press a button, I'm not at risk. But there you go, 4-4-A. Excuse me, this is still a completely viable lethal hit. Nice full grabs 1KK. Here we go with the Oki setup.
Yoki feeling herself. Okay, he blocks it that time. Yoki feeling herself. Oh my goodness.
12 goes to the 1B. Actually, a really good decision by Yoki, but an even better one by MasterCJ to get out of that situation. While rising B after the roll.
CJ doesn't give her. I like an RI there. Didn't happen.
Nice.
Take with punish. Alright.
It could have
So
been
now-
very dangerous for Yoki though, not RIing that move. I mean, to be fair, she didn't need to. I don't know why I'm calling it very dangerous.
Well, I
She was in a
mean,
fine
she had
position.
soul charge. It didn't really cost her anything.
Yeah.
And it was expiring. Oh, we're tracking.
No, that was robbery. It's just a straight up horizontal.
Not today.
Oh, what?
CJ
That
just let
actually is
her-
a horizontal.
Guys,
yeah,
what was that round?
The will of Soul Calibur.
Okubo's magic finger. I
Yeah.
don't know.
They're the same concept, really.
You've got his magic pixel and his magic finger.
Fortunately,
So right here is CJ soul charge before he wastes any more meter. Like, you know, who's full, might as well as possible.
Yoki actually has that bar now, so she's able to actually get. Never mind, I was going to say she's able to get another launch, but it doesn't matter because 6-6-8, very, very close. Gonna get mixed up.
One mix up.
Ring edge, 1B, good block by his MasterCJ, no whiff punish, but there's a 3B.
Crouches the 3B, she takes it and sends CJ all the way back to home to Ohio.
All the way back home.
From Maryland, where he is the monarch.
Yes.
Or was.
No, he's still the reigning monarch of Maryland. He moved there and built a castle.
Yeah, but Yoki beat him, so now she's the monarch.
So she gets the castle. That's how it works.
Blow up.
Yeah, no, that is how the title works.
Yep.
Maybe one day Boom would get his title back.
Damn.
Never.
Anyway, guys, NLBC Online
yeah.
99 edition Matcherino. Check it out, guys. We're currently at $241.54. Hope everybody out there is enjoying today's broadcast. You know, it's always a banger. If you want to help support this event, we would greatly appreciate the viewer support. You can use the free promo codes and free clicks to actually do that. Save NLBC 186. You'll donate 50 cents to the prize pool free. Got items in the marketplace. You know, make sure you check them out. We got sponsor quests, GovX, 60 cents to the prize pool, a survey and a retweet, and a dream. It's all you need to support this this tournament. Twitter quest, NYC Tekken. Shout out to them. Make sure you follow them, as well as NYC Calibur. Follow the Matcherino page. You'll donate 20 cents. Check out the YouTube channel. You can subscribe to the NYC Tekken YouTube channel, donate 5 cents to this tournament, as well as no skills. We got Twitch quests, click quests.
Astaroth.
Big ups to the top 5 donors you guys see right there. And we appreciate anybody that takes any of the time to use any of the promo codes or sponsor quests, guys. Proceeds go to the next level, help cover the Cloud Parsec instances, help give the players something, as well as the commentators. So, you know, all of your guys' free clicks, no matter how big or how small, are greatly appreciated. I mean, like, I even have 50 cents in my wallet because some of you guys have been clicking those quests. So now that goes to the tournament. Every little thing counts, guys.
Every little helps, as maybe 2 people in chat will know where that's from, if you're from the UK.
Yeah, for sure. All right, and then the next match is coming up. Nowo,
So this
Rikuto,
is-
yep. Gotcha.
Yep. Nowo is on the left.
Hey, there we go. So I'm just very proud of the people who got that. Let's go.
I'm sure you got some people from Europe in the chat.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah,
See them
we do.
donate. Yeah, they were donating earlier.
Representing. Alright, so we're seeing another Mina once again. You couldn't have rigged it so that we couldn't see the wench anymore.
No.
Oh, fair enough.
Suffer.
Oh, I am.
Who knew Ian would write a shitty script?
This is actually the best script.
The only script.
I mean, as long as she loses, I'm happy.
Or do you want Mina to lose, or do you want Nowo to lose?
You know, I actually like Noel.
I like Nowo too. I like both of these guys.
I love both of these guys for sure. But, we don't like Mina players where I'm from.
What? Soul Calibur.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, a nice neutral 5B there from Rikuto to finish off the first round. Very nicely done. Okay. Perhaps expected the mash after it. Oh, hey. Oh, that was such a
Barely
late block.
blocked. Just goes to show how much time you really have to block that low.
It is a long time. The damage for that doesn't actually break the armor? I thought it did good break on the tech. Okay, never mind. Because that's a good break on the tech trap, but Rikuto doesn't care.
Both players have 2 bars. Immediately spends 1.
Oh, gets the. I'm not sure if that was iframes or if it was just distance, but Rikuto made the most of it. Okay, 6A. Rikuto once again resulting to the 6B Astaroth tech. Oh, that's a wonderful armor.
Noel still teching.
The ultimate read.
Well, Noel, don't even play the second game. After that, you just gotta.
That's
You're
a
the
strict
king.
follow. I mean, does Nowo have any characters that he could pick to maybe counter, or is it just straight up Mina?
He has Mina. He has Valdo.
Mhm.
After I played him maybe last week, he said he was interested in learning Groh as well. But I don't think a week or 2 was enough time to really dig the character up to that standard.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Oh my god, these armor moves are doing so much work. The placement is immaculate. That damage! Can we just ban Rikuto? Please.
As much as I would like to, he's the hero here. Mina needs to just be slain.
I mean, you're not wrong. Okay, goes for reversal edge. First time we've ever seen Rikuto in actually a bad position in this set. God, he just doesn't care. Armor, break. Armor, work. That's the mindset of a golem. Into the 6-6B lethal. Let's go. Rikuto doesn't care. He's just charging at him.
Rikuto playing cracked out of his mind.
BA. Nicely done by Nowo, trying to create as little life distance as possible, but it doesn't matter because that Boris is going to smack you right into the wall. Rikuto is only 1 round away from taking this over Nowo.
where was his confidence in winners versus enders?
Maybe he just feels more confident against Mina.
Perhaps.
Okay, goes
yeah.
for the Beyblade. No. Get out. Stop. Get out. This is disgusting. He's trying. Okay, so the whiff low grab into immediate ball rush
Okay.
again. He's pressing a button. Yep. Nicely read by Nowo. Definitely not a random CE. So that definitely was a random CE. He didn't even move by the time he pressed that button.
Asta still has a bunch of bar.
And dunked.
That's it.
God damn it,
Nowo
Kashi.
gets sent home as well.
Where's Nowo going back home to?
I actually don't know.
You claim to like Nowo.
Hey man, I talked to him like twice.
Well, make this the third time. Talk to him right now.
I
Ask him
know
he's
where you're from, so I know where you're going home to.
No hesitation. I mean, to be fair, I don't even know what Nowo could have done more there. It just seemed like Rikuto had him at
Yeah,
every
that
turn.
it was one of those games where, like, I'm sure we've all felt this at some point, where every decision we made was wrong and the opponent was just always right.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
what
mean,
that felt like.
I mean, this is going back to what we were talking about before about Astaroth being a very gambly character. You know, if you just do the wrong things at the wrong time, Astaroth capitalizes on that almost more than anybody else in the game. Especially if you're just crouching. You know, ball rush will knock you over. 6K will knock you over. Jump grab will catch you. You know, it's dangerous to exist against Astaroth when the Astaroth has got like Modok brain.
Yeah, no, like, and that's basically what that was, right? Because like I said, it felt like Nowo didn't really get to play. He was always getting up off the ground, and Rikuto was always throwing him back down to the ground.
It's so true. So painful, and yet so true.
It was just an unfortunate match.
Alright, so we got DEUS versus DEUS. It's
Yeah.
It's 3 a.m. We got Enders versus Yoki.
Let's begin.
But also the other thing you said is true. This is a team.
That's also true. This is a team.
And I believe this would be losers finals question? No, not quite.
Loser.
Semis?
No, we're in quarterfinals.
Quarters, Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's going on backstage, guys?
I forgot to rig the bracket like we discussed earlier.
Alright.
I'm gonna start calling him Ian McMahon.
These wrestling references are getting out of control, dude.
That's hilarious.
I'll live. I'll live through this. I see it's
is,
never invited back to the NLBC.
I always have stellar commentary on these events. And
Yeah.
So
this
getting
is,
into this match, I immediately like that. So Enders is on record saying, I'll quote him a lot, you know, he's one of my good friends, I talk to him all the time. He does not like using Sergey's K-Slide aerials. Oh my god, is he dead? I think so. He does not really like using it.
no.
Oh, she drops it!
Yoki,
Spaghetti fingers again.
this is going
Doesn't punish that either.
This is gonna cost
Still
you.
gets the round.
Never mind, robbery.
Anyway, Enders is on record saying he's not really a fan of Sergey's K-Slide, the jumping A
Lethal
thing,
hit.
you know? Yeah, lethal hit. But he's usually getting neutral here. And I think that's because, you know, it's a safe advancing move to close the gap against Mina, and also will jump over a bunch of her lows that you have to be wary of. I think it's a sign of a good player when they're using things they normally wouldn't just because of a matchup. There it is again, jumping over the hell sweep.
I think there's something to be said for being able to use a move in a matchup that is exclusively meant to be used as a post-GI lethal hit in like one of the most nichest of situations. You can employ that move in the move it really kind of doesn't seem to be even intended for. But, you know, it's Enders. He's a top player. He's able to make the best of the tools that he's got. And Cervantes has some incredible tools, like punching you in the gut and then blowing you away. Never... I was so close to jumping out my... I have no idea. Oh, nicely interrupted. That was perfect spacing. I mean, it was risky, but it was perfect. Oh no, Tutu. Okay, that was risky. Why is Enders like this? He's actually just being a madman right now. Is somebody like giving him Joker gas or something? I've never seen him play using these moves this way before.
I think he's just doing this because he wants to avoid playing Mina's game plan, which I respect a lot, and I understand that. He doesn't want Mina to get her offense started.
Oh, I mean, that Mina offense exists to be that, you know? You get a whiff punish, you're on the floor. Okay.
As long as he holds on to this other bar, I'm all for this decision.
I'm not entirely sure what. Maybe her 6A did just straight up whiff and the hit trail just didn't.
I like that attempt. If she had barred, he was dead.
Oh, 1A hold,
Takes
giving him
away
actually a
from
new
the
lease on life.
I too shall vanquish the evils of the ages.
2B, nicely done. Enders is looking in a pretty this is really bad for Enders right now. Good 5K punish.
Barely stepped that. That move is way more linear than it was. Deceptively linear. Even though it's case by day.
I think maybe Enders was getting a bit too much mileage out of K-Slide A, so that he was using it too much in neutral. You know, he was able to get over some health sweeps and out of certain ranges to close the gap, but as soon as you start overusing a move like that, your opponent is going to adapt. And Yoki seems to be over her phase of not block punishing or whiff punishing anything, and took the entire game off of Enders because of that one mistake.
Yeah, I don't know if that's really called a mistake, more so I want to read, because I honestly agree, and he should keep using K-Slide A, right? Because you need to avoid these Mina situations. You can't, like that, like, you need to not let her run her 50-50 blender on you. Now, maybe he has other options he could use, maybe 4Ks or something. Oh, no, good.
Did 2A plus B, yeah, that's nasty.
Get up off the ground, people. Okay.
Okay, see, while you say he needs to do more K-Slide A because, you know, it's working to close that distance and keep him in perfectly acceptable threat range, Yoki's adapting to it really well, and she's not been falling for them that much.
But even if she blocks it, it's not a big deal. And her anti-airs on the character itself doesn't have amazing anti-air moves. Ooh.
Not so much, but you know, if Yoki's able to completely dominate in close range like she just did, and that 9K was purposefully to stop a K-Slide A.
Now Ender's guard gauge is about 25% right now. And Mina's definitely gonna... Okay, how? What?
Oh, the tracking! 6-6B hold, that's going to be a nasty bit of guard damage, and he doesn't want to get guard crushed. We're seeing very similar shades of what happened against Rikuto from Enders, and very nicely done. Yoki turning the tables on him, hitting him with that Oki setup.
Even though she won the round, I really disagree with that. Why would you burn the resource when you're full health and he's none?
True.
Now...
Wanted that overkill. Oh, okay. Lethal hit, very, very nasty damage. Into the...
Yep.
He just sped run that. That was what? That less than 15 seconds.
Like, her burning his guard gauge gets rid of a lot of the pressure she had, and a free combo. So now, she's at a disadvantage all of a sudden. A lot of fighting games are resource management.
It's true. The main resource being that health bar.
No, health is also a resource as well.
You could see that Yoki tried to step that to no avail, having to pop that second bar before Enders does, just to get some more damage on the board. Now it's half soul. This is looking so even. I don't know, but that A6B is so good. Doesn't block punish, decides to go for a grab instead. Oh, rip. Step, 3B, gunshot, IGD. Drops the combo, the walls, but never mind. Gets the A-Slide B.
So close.
Yeah. The analytical part of me wants to go, they could have done, like Yoki could have done something a little bit different, but you know, Yoki was adapting to the K-Slide A. She was able to get really good mental advantage over Enders even at close range. When she saw the opportunities to take damage, she took them. It just wasn't, it wasn't her round.
But now the onus is on Yoki to do something to open him back up again, right?
Oh, 100%. Especially on a stage like this. This should be all Yoki. Good 6A. Once again, completely shutting down K-Slide A. Never mind, not anymore. But also, again, never mind times 2.
Well, that wasn't
Get
AGI.
No, I know. Just in terms of an offense, like Yoki is just there, ready to deal with it. Doesn't block here. That's the second time I think we've seen somebody not duck 2-2-AA.
Like this time, I feel.
That's the second time I've noticed it. It could be just me not wanting to pay attention to it. Okay, Yoki doing the classic Song Mina range 4 tactic of 4-4B in neutral.
You know, next time Enders lifts 2-2-AA, I want Mina to taunt and jump over it.
I remember those clips when it first came out, where she could actually tech jump over lows. Oh no! That's so bad. I would be so annoyed.
I think the highlight of my entire Soul Calibur career good kill by Mina. The highlight of my career, I was in a Mina mirror, and I taunted over the other Mina's 1B, and then whip punished 1B to kill him. That's the highlight.
Why am I here? You shouldn't have told me that. Okay,
Alright,
good 9A
so,
block.
again, she's in a situation where she has no meter, she's up 2 rounds. As a Mina player, I think it's imperative that she tries to, like, yeah, you want to win, but I think you should also be building up guard damage and build up some meter to secure the last round.
I am in slight agreement with you. I think Yoki can continue running what she's doing at the moment and still be in a pretty good position because Wall Rising B...
One away.
Wall Rising B is such an amazing move. Enders doesn't have an I-10. Good 6-6A, there we go, shutting
Now
down
she
that
has to be
movement as we saw
really
before!
Careful, and she sends EndersJ home to the...
What a cinch!
Wow! This is why Enders needed to stop doing K-Slide A earlier than he did. Because Yoki is just so aware of it now that the things that she's throwing out at close ranges are going to purposefully be to stop that move. And even if Enders says to himself, well, I'm going to stop it, Yoki doesn't know that. All she knows is that she's knocking him out of the air in these situations. Whew. Wow. GG's to Yoki. Very well played.
I know, she pulled off the upset, and good job by her.
Where are we up to now in Le Bracket?
So we're gonna go to winners finals.
Oh,
hell yeah.
Snaps.
Art, do you want to address the people before we get into the match?
Yes.
Welcome to
Hit
the
it.
stage of history.
Are we decreeing something?
Yeah, you know, we're just telling the people, like, you know, what it is real quick, right? Before we get to the winners final. Oh, thank you, Fart. Oh,
Thanks so much for subscribing.
thank you so much.
72 months? That's...
Yeah, I mean,
Oh
it's
my
Fart.
goodness.
It's
He's
a lot
OG.
of months.
I mean, I'm using stream
Shout
control.
outs to Farpanul.
Yeah.
Pulling the Parsec out in Asia.
Oh yeah, he's blowing it up. Oh yeah, he started blowing up Maturino too. So
Oh, hell yeah.
I started talking to him. Like, yeah, I was like, yeah, go. Let's go, Fart.
Hell yeah.
I was doing commentary in Asia just a week ago. Holy hell.
Cool. All right, so real quick before we get to the winners finals, make sure you guys hit up that Maturino. Make sure you guys are enjoying the event. You know, especially, you know, keeping it thriving by using these free promo codes and sponsor quests. $245 is our main total right now. We're always looking to get more. Save NLBC 186. You'll donate 50 cents to the prize pool free. Check out the marketplace if you want an item. You can check out the special sponsor quest, GovX, 60 cents to the prize pool for a retweet and a survey. That doesn't take too long. We got Twitter quests such as NYC Calibur, as well as NYC Tekken. You can subscribe on YouTube to donate a cool 20 cents to the prize pool right here. Tournament. And, you know, definitely try to help out the players, next level, cover these Cloud Parsec instances, you know, give the commentator something. Oh, we're ready. They can go. I don't know what side it's
This
to.
is gonna be interesting.
Did something happen to the VM, Ian? Oh, never mind.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, never mind.
Just took
That
a
was
few
me.
seconds to catch up.
Yeah,
That was me
I
making
figured.
sure they couldn't keep going while you were talking.
Yeah. Wait, sides, by the way?
Oh god. Shit.
Yeah.
No. Zeph plays red X. Zeph always plays red.
So Zeph's on the right,
Yeah,
and
Zeph's on the right.
Incendiate's on the left. Gotcha.
Alright, let me swap that.
Watch us just be wrong about this.
No, I'm right.
It would be great if you weren't, though.
No, I'm definitely right.
Yeah, but it'd be funny if you weren't.
Listen, if I'm wrong about this, then it's their fault.
That's the option select, yeah.
That's some icy chains logic right there.
It's completely sound, I promise.
Oh, full crouch 3B, getting stepped into full crouch 3B. You gotta love it. I really don't read. What do you say when you have two X mirrors fighting each other?
Honestly, I'm just unhappy watching this.
So am I. This is so weird.
I'm just. Oh my God, this is sickening.
I mean, you got
That's
both.
that.
All right. You got both characters that both can't punish the same things from each other. Because 2-2B's -8, full crouch 3B's -8, War Rising B's -2. Like some of the best X stuff is just not punishable by X. Oh, getting caught pressing buttons. Xephukai still does have a bar to go through. This is the most honest neutral I've ever seen, I see.
Yeah, I mean, it honestly is pretty honest. Oh, that's gonna okay.
Drops it. That's not gonna sit well with him, but he hits him with the item. I hate this game so much sometimes.
Oh my God, this is stressful.
He tried to punish AAB, but he was just afraid, a couple frames too late. And nope, not today.
And this is the first 3.
It's true, we got a lot of this to go. That's a good back grab. Somehow it's a back grab, but it's a good one. Right, whiffing T2B neutral, because why not? It could be pretty dangerous against another X, you know, if they're ready.
The call outs on each other.
Oh, not enough range to punish your own 3B! That's horrible. Another T2B into the soul? Into the critical edge. And that's gonna kill, evening up the score. However, Incendiate has no bar, whereas Xephukai has 2 bar. Don't know if you can see that on your screen right there. Using them eyes.
But now, Zeph has 2 bars. That's 2 whole CEs.
It is. It's also 2 whole soul attacks from guaranteed grab.
Could be.
But you know, it's more than likely going to be CEs. Because of course, why wouldn't it? 2-2B into CE, max damage, and you've still got a bar to go.
Now if Jordan does anything moderate risky, he dies.
Yes. Like
that.
That wasn't even moderately risky, I would say. That's a straight up mix-up. Because you've got the high and the mid, and Zeph just guessed correctly.
Well, you know, if you don't guess wrong, you can't die.
Just kidding.
You got me there. You actually had me there. If you don't guess wrong, you don't die. Have you tried telling that to Astaroth mains?
No, because they don't listen to reason.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Damn. Called out. Okay, so we're on a arguably smaller stage? Is Desert Stage actually smaller than Huang Stage? Because Huang Stage is legit massive, right?
I think it's smaller.
Yeah. This is definitely smaller.
I've actually seen ring outs on this stage.
True. Should we make Huang Stage actually tournament standard? Because it's so big that you're never
No,
really going to be able to get
I
ring
love
outs.
ring outs. I love
No,
ring
so do
outs.
I. I love it. especially when you play Yoshi. So
Ringouts weren't a part of Soul Calibur, I don't know if I would have played it for so long as I have.
was it legit one of the things that made you go, oh, I really like this game?
Yeah, actually, because like, I don't know, I played a lot of games, especially 3D, and it always seemed to be the thing that was unique to Calibur to me, right? And sometimes I'm a sadist who wants to just go online and ring out random people all day, like going out of my way to do so. I miss when there was like voice chat built in, you could hear people scream. I miss feasting on, you know, their despair.
Well, MK11. Maybe that's the secret to our online being popular again. Like MK.
I
Just
also
to get voice
like-
activation back.
I do like that ringouts also have to make you more aware of your surroundings, make stages a little bit more important. It adds a lot of depth to the game, honestly.
Yeah, I mean they are complete robberies, but stage positioning is, you know, just as important. As we were talking about earlier, we're coming full circle with these conversations.
Yes, yes.
It's vitally important, especially when you've got your back to the edge.
In the way, because well, I know we should be commenting this, but the way I play the games, I always try to put myself in a spot where I can move and my opponent can't.
That's ultimately how you just shut them down, right?
Yes, yes.
Stop them pressing, getting them in a position where they're just too afraid of pressing a button. Damn,
And now,
we didn't even realize that Zeph does
yeah, I
run
mean,
through Incendiate.
there wasn't really anything to talk about in that game. It just kind of seemed like Zeph was always right. There wasn't anything phenomenal. It was just solid play from Zeph. And I'm sure Jordan played solid too. It's just sometimes there's a lot of interactions where, kind of like the Rikuto match earlier, where you just kind of are wrong. You didn't misplay. You just weren't right on the mix-up situation.
Welcome to the stage of
Yeah,
history
that's true.
retold.
I mean, that's the nature of fighting games, right? You are constantly in a 50-50. Are you going to go low or are you going to go mid-high? And you just add layers of depth onto that with each character's move list. But when you have characters who are the exact same, literal mirror matches, you know, what do you try and focus on? Because there's no real matchup difference here. There's no, this character works better on the stage or works better against the wall or works better against pressure. They're the same characters.
A lot of this is just a player matchup.
100%.
Oh, that was... Whenever you see that happen, it's always... Okay, so Jordan looks like he's already in Zeph's head here. That was such a clown. That wasn't even like clowning, right? He just kind of... Like, he called Zeph out that entire round.
And now Zeph, oh my god. Double A plus B cancels. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
Join the club.
Incendiate being way more aggressive than we're used to seeing him in these last two games.
He definitely seems... I want to say, he's probably a little frustrated after those first two games. And he's definitely letting it show. What? Huh?
Okay, so that was a, hold on, that was a grab break, 6A plus B from Zeph. That's the
Like a
weirdest read I've
backstep.
ever seen.
That was...
Yeah.
I don't understand, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, they're the ones playing right now. 4-4B gets stuff.
They're not just playing here in winners finals, right? There obviously has to be some thought behind that.
Well, yeah, of course.
Oh,
I'm not saying they're
that's
just...
gonna hurt.
Yep. But yeah, I'm not insinuating by any stretch of the imagination that they are just
Oh, no,
pressing
no.
buttons, but...
Yeah, no, it was just a very questionable decision. It might have even been a misinput.
Watch over me, mother.
Bruh.
You.
Alright, that was... You know, we talked about how that last game being incredibly fast. It was this game.
So, you know how in these situations you would probably ask if Zeph is okay? I want to ask, is Jordan okay?
Fall in love.
Because he just came back a clean 3-0 from,
Yeah,
like, you know, a fairly standard small
yeah.
caliber neutral game and just went
You
ham.
might want to do a wellness check on your player and make sure he's okay.
Yeah, he's fine. This is how you know he's fine.
Welcome to
Oh,
the
he's fine.
stage
He's very out of his element right now.
Nah, he's fine.
He might have
There
done
you
some
go.
PCP for all we know.
Nah, it's just chicken nuggets.
Oh, chicken nuggies.
Oh no, it's like me and lemons.
So in NLBC, what are the rules on losers stage picking, or is it just all random?
The loser may choose to either keep the stage or pick a random stage.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's interesting to me that Xeph decided not to pick a stage and just straight up went random.
No, you may pick random. That is what you're allowed to do. You can't pick a specific stage.
Oh, so you can't actually just go and pick a...
No.
Gotcha.
You can either keep the stage you're on.
Sorry, I completely misheard you.
Yeah.
I apologize.
All good. Yeah, you either keep the stage you're already on that you lost on, or pick a new random stage. Not a arbitrary stage of your choosing, but hit the random button.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, okay then. I was going to make a comment about how he could have been more tactical, but I don't know. Even if he did pick a stage, what stage would favor him that wouldn't favor Incendiate? You know what I mean? So.
I see ya.
I don't know. When in doubt, we just go to Astaroth.
You can't.
Clock
I
tower.
mean, clock tower.
Sure.
Yeah.
So again, this is kind of playing out like last match where Jordan seems to have a pretty commanding lead. But if Xeph comes back, it evens this entire game out.
Gets caught by the 2-2-B. That was a lot of step G'ing, and Incendiate just decided to pull the trigger in that situation. And it worked out best for him. To be fair, even if he got it blocked, it's -8. What's Xeph gonna do? He also had a pretty hefty life lead as well, so even if he got grabbed and guessed wrong, it wouldn't have been the end of the world. Oh, the whiff punish. Doesn't get whiff punished. Oh, I'm in pain. Okay, alright. Xeph's had enough. There we go.
I'm not a big fan of this meter spendage, but he was at full meter anyway, so.
Oh my days. -4. Okay, yeah. Very nice. Gets the block punish. Alright, so Jordan still on 2 bars. Could
Jordan
let it rip
definitely-
at any moment.
Yeah. He needs to let it rip this round because if he loses the round, he gets the bar back anyway. So the sooner he uses it, probably the better.
I mean, it could be a sense of, you know, if I can take him down to maybe half health without the bar, then it would be okay. I'll use it as a last resort, and if I use it, I get it back anyway. But I agree, you know, he could probably be in a better position if he had soul charge to gain a bit more pressure, because he's making really bad decisions. And he's just getting himself blown up for it. But now, Xeph has no bar, close to getting one. But even if Incendiate loses this, Xeph is still going to have a chance.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
You can try to use the soul charge. Ow! The other thing is too, when you're holding your meter that long and it's already full, that might kill.
That's not going to kill.
I think it's
but
actually going to kill. It's soul
it's
charge with 1 health left.
Super guts.
Okay.
Nah, not enough. But he's still in soul charge. Xeph forgot he was in soul charge.
Wait, as I was talking about earlier, when you have full meter and you're just sitting there not using it, next time you could be building up another bar.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's just a Groh player and you buy him a slut for meter.
Well, yeah, your soul charge is arguably one of the most effective in that it turns your character into a character. So
Yes.
you have to use it.
Yes, it's a crutch.
Okay, Xeph is just like, we're going straight back into it.
Good GI.
Okay, Incendiate getting a little bit, buckling a little bit under the pressure. He's trying to catch a GI.
I'm sure these players are very annoyed with each other right now.
You could, yeah, the first like 2 games or so, you could see that it was very small caliber, very composed. But now both of them are just throwing caution to the wind. 3Bs out of nowhere, running up and grabbing.
Like, they both literally want to kill each other
Oh
in
yeah.
the video game.
If this was offline, they'd probably have one hand around each other's throats and the other on the controller.
And it only takes one hand to play Xianghua, so.
Just 2-2 and the B button.
And 3A.
Oh yeah, 3A2. Nice. This is going to do a fair bit of damage,
Not quite.
but not going to be dead.
Do you give up?
Close enough though. There's that 50-50. That was
Counter.
very clever by Incendiate because for the past few instances where he's done 6A, 6B, sorry, he's not done 6BA. He's always done 6BB. So that has actually got into Xephukai's head, and he's decided not to duck it that time.
Zephyr with 2 full bars a meter and the free bar coming up. I think this is a round where you're okay spending both bars to close up this round.
You can't.
Now granted, he probably doesn't need the second bar to close this round out,
How about
but I'm not opposed
Yeah.
to it.
Definitely not. Caught him in the fields with that grab, and now Xephukai is on track to take this against Incendiate. Good low grab though. There we go. Some nice hefty bit of damage. He's just pressing buttons. He's taking the frames and he's using them very, very well. Xephukai looking very frustrated at the moment. Pressing as many buttons as he can. That's a good 3A. Doesn't take the frames on it though.
Oh, the 3B whiffs. Jordan has so much meter, you better use it. Yep.
There it is.
you?
What do you think the 50-50 is going to be? I think it's going to go into A plus B cancel.
I think it's gonna be a 6-6K. Oh,
No, neither of us are correct.
I mean it was still a mid.
True.
Well, actually it wasn't a mid. It was the low. Just really delayed.
Oh no, it was the mid. He did the spin cancel. If you let it rip, it would have been a mid.
Sure.
But right, okay, so I can't deal with this.
I'm so glad this is the last round. You know, last round in the first 3 is pretty impressive. But please let this end.
Okay, Zeph has the incredible life lead right now. All he needs to do is keep this up, hit him with these small pokes. Okay, Jordan resorting to the soul charge here. Has to get this round or he's done for.
If
About to
Jordan
even-
breathes in the wrong direction like that, he dies. Wait, what?
Wait, but double what? Oh, that's... Wait, how minus is
I'm
X's
angry.
CE? Minus 18? Minus 20?
I don't know. I'm just angry. Okay.
Okay, Zeph
over.
manages to take it with the 6-6A.
What a
The battle is
what a great
you fought so bravely.
but unenjoyable set. But great set.
No complaints
A
here.
very, very good set.
Good job, Xephukai. Good job.
I mean, good job to both. You know, they
Yes,
both
yes.
picked up the pace against each other really, really well. You know, like we were saying, small caliber, very, very controlled, neutral in the beginning. One of them got pissed off. The other one got pissed off. Then it became Monkey Land. It was great.
It was definitely
Straight
a
up
fun set.
gorilla. All right, so yeah,
What
GG's
the hell
to
was
Zeph.
that match, guys?
It was draining to watch. What an emotional roller coaster.
That's just how it be. Oh, we're getting an advert for Spoderman, Miles Morales.
Mm-hmm.
This game was sick. Right, coming up next, who do we got? Rikuto versus Yoki. As Xephukai sits nicely in that winner side bracket grand finals, waiting for these peasants down in this losers bracket to finish up their disgusting low tier side.
The ex-royalty, right?
Yeah,
Just
exactly,
waiting
yeah.
on their throne.
Astaroth.
Waiting patiently.
Ugh.
Disgusting. I mean, look at this. A filthy golem and a disgusting Guan Dao user. I don't know what else I could... Is she a mother? I don't know.
No,
No.
no, she cute.
Are those things mutually exclusive?
No, not at all. But
Okay.
you were trying to come up with a way to insult her, so I'm like, no, leave me
It's
alone.
true. It's true. I mean, I will not leave Mina alone,
I
but
like
I
Mina.
will admit she is one of the more
A tragic
physically attractive women in the Soul Calibur universe.
Got him.
Gotti. Alright, so Icy Chains. We're back at it again with the Mina versus the Asta.
I hope Rikuto can bring that same energy he brought against Noel.
Looking like it's not likely at the moment, you know.
No, it's looking like she's Rikuto.
Oh, I need to watch that again on the stream. That was disgusting. Full crouch 1KK. Yeah, that was horrible. 9A into the War Rising B tech set. Tech match. That was horrible. Alright, we got a lot of points on Rikuto right now. No faith for Yoki from the chat. That's a good ball rush. Alright, here we go. Soul Charge time. On his neutral. 1B. Oh,
Every
that
time
delayed
that happens.
that delayed A on the 5A into the... that's disrespect if I've ever seen it.
Maybe we'll see the half moon unblockable, whatever it's called.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. I would love to see Mina get obliterated by a UB. Here we go. Gets a tech crouch grab. That's a good reverse ledge by Yoki, managing to get a bar on this. But bad choice on the A, gets flung to the other side of the arena. There it is. Same setups that were working against Nowo. Oh, she almost ducked right into that. The active frames on that grab are actually really disheartening. But just like for Yoki, she didn't duck into it. And Rikuto managing to take it without having to spend a bar.
Neither player spent their meter yet. Oh, okay, well there goes one bar. One thing I like about Rikuto for sure, he is very good at using his bar effectively.
I would definitely agree with that, you know, especially with the Astaroth having that. Okay, she might be dead right now. She's pretty much trapped. Oh, good block. I think good meter usage comes from a very good meter as well. Because, you know, that soul charge is really, really good. That CE is unreactable. Even in the best of connections, you're not going to be looking at that flash, so... Damn. He just picked her up off the floor and smacked her!
Sometimes that's how you go.
So this is losers semi-final, so I believe still the first two. Which means that Rikuto only needs one more to take this. Will Yoki be able to bring this back?
It's possible.
We're doing this again. we're going full generalities here.
Yeah, I can't be wrong, right?
I mean, I guess that's true.
I'm always correct.
Alright, Rikuto starting off pretty strong. So a hefty chunk of damage from Mina gone already, but a nice 6B. And then she evens up that score.
Oh, almost a big whiff punish there.
Okay, Yoki actually playing a very good range game at the moment. Being as patient as possible, taking the frames and the distance and the damage and getting the head dodge. Or at least she was doing until that specific point where I'm not sure if he tried to get like a...
But great visual recognition by Rikuto in that combo, by the way.
Oh, once more, trying to get those grabs, those hard reads. When he's got a bar. This could be...
This is it. He's always a second way on the whip punish. Needs to be a little faster on those.
Should Rikuto have spent the bar there? I am of a mind to say yes, just to have taken the round. And there's the tech trap with the massive giant swing. Okay, Yoki is in a very awkward position here.
There's so much space between these two players, and then they just immediately... disorienting, to say the least.
I mean, at the moment, Yoki has to do that, right? There's a 6A lethal hit with the Soul Charge 6A as well. Full Crouch 1K mix up in Soul Charge, even more dangerous, and you can't roll that because 1B has a hitbox in outer space.
Hitbox is so big it crosses the ocean.
I mean, it legit will hit you if you roll the other way. So, you know.
So, again, Rikuto has all this meter to spend. Okay, what's gonna happen here? Probably not too much.
We're gonna go for... No, doesn't try and go for the unblockable. Keeps it clean with the 2-2B follow-up. Nice twitch duck. Not gonna get much off of it, but it doesn't matter because you get much more mileage off of the grab afterwards. And a cheeky 5B to finish it off. That 5B will catch so many people out.
Yep. Okay.
Damn, Yoki, no fear, straight off with a launcher. One of the few things is actually going to have beaten Asta, yeah.
The first disadvantage he's put into, he spends the bar, and then she spends right back. She has like a soul charge advantage on
And she
timer.
currently does have a life advantage, and she's now got the chip damage plus the damage on board from the mix-up. She can't roll that Rikuto. Oh,
Go to a game 3.
that wall rising B tech is proving to be very useful for Yoki at the moment. I think she managed to stop Rikuto going for those low grabs,
Welcome to the
and now
sea.
she's just capitalizing on the fact that he's forced to do higher.
No, yeah, definitely. That's exactly what's going on. Now the question is, what does Rikuto do to adapt in return?
I won't be beaten.
I think try not to be intimidated by the Yoki adaptation. You know how we were saying earlier that sometimes it's a good thing that people are unconditionable? I think Rikuto needs to be unconditionable right now. That's it. Just close that gap. Stay in her face. Force her to use either slower moves or single hit moves so that you can run into her with your armor. But right now it seems like, oh, excuse me, was that a 1B cancel?
Oh, ow.
Alright, we're punishing the 6-8, let's go. Oh, that was... I don't know whether that was intentional to actually specifically duck that. There we go. The 3-hit string on the BBB. So for those who may be aware, when you hit into characters' armor, like Astaroth or, you know, Mitsu's revenge armor, it actually puts them back a few frames so that there's more opportunity for a follow-up attack, which is why sometimes moves will seemingly come out later than they should do, especially when they're armor moves. Because otherwise you wouldn't really have any opportunity to continue a string if it was a slow one like me in a BBB.
Dude, she is getting so much off these 2-2Bs.
Rikuto doesn't know what to do at the moment. He just seems to be completely lost. I mean, not being an Astaroth player myself, I don't know. I would just say maybe bull rush a bit more. Maybe go for stuff like 6k because she does like to be close to you. And even when she doesn't, if you're able to close that gap and force her into this smaller caliber, I kind of feel like Astaroth might win it.
I'm not really sure, but I'll bullrush it out.
Well, that's one of the few times that it's worked in the past couple of rounds. Oh, goes for the full string. That's the first time he's done that. That is...
Oh. Okay, well now he's dead.
absolute destruction. Yoki manages to take it over Rikuto 2-1.
Damn.
Is that it? Just damn.
Yeah. It sure as hell is.
So,
That's all that needs to be said.
Make a man here. This
sorry.
is what the script. it's
Sorry,
not
I
a
forgot
Deus
to click
file.
save. I was AFK for a sec.
It's all good. She closed it out while you came back.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's been a pretty good tournament so far. We got a couple of matches. Definitely got a couple of matches left. Gonna go over to the losers semifinals in just a bit, which is also gonna be 2 out of 3. And everybody, you know, if you're enjoying this broadcast once again, make sure to check out that Matcherino page. We're currently at $247 right now. We can definitely use your support.
Welcome
Use
to
the promo code SAVE-NLBC186 for free 50-cent donations to the prize pool. Check out the marketplace if you want to get an item. Check out the sponsor quest from GovX. 30 cents for a retweet, 30 cents for a survey. We got Twitter quests. 20 cents if you follow NY Calibur to the Twitter quest section. YouTube quests. We subscribe to channels and you basically donate to the tournament. Same for Twitch. You just follow channels, follow NYC Tekken. Click quests. Big ups to the top 5 donors: Zahir, Last Zulu, Blazar, Charles Plain, and Sly Tiger. I appreciate anybody that takes time to use any of the promo codes or sponsor quests. It all definitely helps trying to hook up the players, cover these Cloud Parsec instances, give Next Level a little bit of something, and try to hook up the commentators. So we definitely appreciate everybody's support for the tournament. And anyway, up next, Incendiate Yoki.
Incendiate versus Yoki.
Yeah, so it's 3 out of 5. Sorry, yeah, it's like I said, losers semifinals, but yeah.
Only one of these players gets to move on to the losers finals. Wait, this is losers finals.
This is losers. Finals.
Yes, this is losers
You meant
finals.
grand finals. This
Yes,
is
yeah.
Yeah.
So first to 3.
Hey man, you guys mixed me up. At least I was able to correct myself. in
Yeah,
time.
yeah, exactly. I was mixed up. We get
Team
it.
kill.
Hey, I see.
Swap them names.
Yep.
Hey, I see.
Yeah.
I think there's something about this stage. I'm not entirely sure what it is.
You can stop for right now. I will deport you out of this call.
Do you have that power?
No, but I'll make some phone calls.
So you'll call people to kick me out of call. Seems like a lot of effort.
It's worth it. You guys didn't know the walls.
Hey, BPC, let's go. My guy has my back.
Oh,
But I don't appreciate culture when it hits you in the face. I mean, you are American. So I get it.
our entire country is built on culture. Everyone else's culture.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm glad you said that.
You're the most cultured.
Culture without culture.
It's powerful, I know.
Mm-hmm.
That host sleep.
It's a very powerful house if it's true.
He's players.
Oh, it's too good. That's a good step by Incendiate. He is still at a pretty hefty life deficit, and you know, Mina's known for that bonkers damage. But all she needs is the cheeky 2K to finish it off. And that's evening up the first 2 rounds. Oh, trying to interrupt 4-4B just a few frames too late. What's Incendiate's game plan right now? I don't know. I mean, you've got to close that gap, right? You can't allow Mina to exist at range 5 or 6 against the Knights. It's just,
I mean, I don't think Mina should exist to begin with.
I mean, that's true.
Maybe I'm just bitter that she's in the game over my main unsung, but regardless.
Hey man, I'm
I
right
think,
there with you, dude.
I think we'd all be happier if that were reality.
No.
Bring back Yun. Don't even. Alright, Yun is just Maxi with a sword.
All of
We
the
love
important
Maxi.
Koreans are in the game already.
Can we kick Seong and DEUS out the call?
No, you cannot.
God damn.
I feel like I'm being bullied.
I'm agreeing with you. Yun should come back.
That's because you are.
Maybe next time you'll remember to script the events you have your DEUS Grand Finals.
Yeah.
The hostility to mention Yun in his life. See, Kashi got my back. All the important Americans got my back today.
I haven't had my main in the game in 12 goddamn years. Hurts.
Just play X or Huang. They're basically the same thing, right?
Yeah, totally.
That's how I'm justifying playing Huang right now, to be fair, is that he's just stopgap for Yun.
Not at all.
But, well, anyway, Incendiate managing to bring a round back and evening up that score. Yoki using that soul charge bar, making sure that Incendiate stays on the ground.
I did so
But
much.
never, just ignore Oki for just a few frames. Don't worry about it.
What's terrifying? Hit. There's the other soul charge. Counter hit. Oh,
Too
normally
busy
that's
pressing.
not good. Oh,
That's a really
one
bad
gets
whiff
away.
for Jordan. But that's a
Oh,
really
no
good
way.
step by him in it. Okay, this is not going to kill, but it's going to do a lot of damage. Incendiate's going to have the Oki advantage here. Oh, he just run up into the 6 PA! That was disrespectful. Didn't actually even go for the proper 50-50, just run up at her.
We're noticing something in Yoki's games where she has this not even a habit, just seems to drop the really important moments. Hopefully she can work on she needs to be more clutch, right? In these moments. That's what we need to see.
Yeah. Well, we have seen her be pretty clutch.
Yes.
Well, also just be very disrespectful by full foot and neutral without Oki setups. But you know, it's Seong Mina.
Yes, yes.
Nice, good say to interrupt, take those frames, continue that pressure. Can't backstep that to Ray, and Incendiate now gets a round on the board. Almost got a bar as well, so could just be that little bit more dangerous in a few seconds time. No whiff punish on the 6-6B, but there we go, doesn't matter, gets the wall rising D instead. Goes for the guard crush, this is what we were talking about before. Yoki could maybe go for more guard crush options against closer range opponents, just to make sure that they have no opportunity to attack.
Oh my god.
That's a good soul charge. Get out of that 50-50 situation.
Doesn't quite get the knockdown spot. Okay.
6A, 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 3A. That's the true Xianghua experience right there. Was that the microest of micro? I need to watch that on the stream. Hold on. It was. It was a tiny micro step. That was godlike. Damn, Yoki is just getting shut down right now. There's absolutely no way for her to get out of this offense unless she gets a really good knockdown, and that's going to cost her. Oh. Great 6-6 BB with punish. Very, very simple, but very, very effective. She needed to pop that soul charge, otherwise Incendiate would be all over her. Even though it doesn't mean that he's not going to be anyway. Drops the string. Wasn't fully committed to it. That guard gauge. Incendiate now in brave.
I want Yoki to do everything in her power to not break the guard right here.
I mean, she gets a couple of 1Bs or a couple of 6-6. Nice. There's the guard crush.
Yellow and broke.
I mean, that's just part of the course for me in a guard crush stuff, right? In yellow, and then it takes 4,000,000% off the top. Why am I being called on Discord?
Shoot him.
Why now?
I don't understand how anyone could be calling you on Discord. It's like, what, 4 a.m. there?
I have American friends.
Oh, okay.
Tragic.
Yeah, why would you do that? We're all awful.
I mean, it's kind of a necessity for Calibur right now, right? Oh, wait, what did I miss? I need to watch the stream.
It was a well-standing
3B
into ring out.
Oh, damn. Okay, that was good movement.
Battle 1. Fight.
Whoa! The range on that. That's dead.
Such a... Oh my god. I would have felt robbed. I feel robbed watching X, to be fair. Just in general. But, you know, in that specific situation.
I feel robbed playing this game.
Just in general. Yeah. Just Calibur. Okay, goes for the guard crush option again. 3AK, get caught pressing buttons, Yoki. You've got to be more aware of that situation because you can react to it. It's just very difficult to get used to, especially in a high pressure environment. Holding that guard button strong, gets caught out of the wall rising V. Good whiff punish. Incendiate now pushing her back. Yoki returning the favor with a soul charge burst. 6-8 into 1B. This is really, really close for Yoki. He just sits there into the full crouch 3B. This may kill. This may be the opportunity that I agree with you.
Put Jordan in that situation.
Okay, maybe not. It's like super duper guts, but still X's scaled CE off of a full crouch 3B.
I'm glad Mina got what she deserved there, though.
Nice Rick. Yoki trying to press on 3A on hit into transitions. Great step by Incendiate. His movement is on point. Just delaying that making Yoki second guess every movement decision that he was making. Just like the forward movement into the side step, into 1-6, into 2-2B. That is top tier movement. That is how you get in somebody's head.
That is being scared.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
I just want to say that regardless of the outcome here, Yoki's playing, I think, some of the best Calibur I've seen her play ever right here.
Yes, this is definitely some of her best caliber. For sure. No doubt.
Battle 1. Fight.
And regardless, she walks home in top 3, right? That's great.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we were talking about this literally like from the beginning of the tournament when we saw her on stream. That she has just gone from strength to strength. Okay, Incendiate just with the constant pressure. It's a great backstep, not gonna... Hold on, that's not NC, right? 66B plus K is only NCC.
Unsure.
Maybe Yoki just wasn't sure either. Okay, nice 1K.
Oh my god, every time
That low grab. That is one of the things that I hate the most about the buff to PXS, or just her stances in general, is that she can low grab from them. So even if she goes into PXS and you're guessing the low, doesn't matter. She can still grab you out of that. There we go. Like, once again, one of the few characters that can actually punish that. Horizon B is -10.
So now, Incendiate here is on match point. A bunch of resources need to be spent, I think, to get yourself out of the spot. Because if Yoki loses this one round, her tournament's over.
Such a good punish. Oh, block punish, sorry. Yoki is panicking here. She's just throwing the kitchen, everything but the kitchen sink at Incendiate right now. And one hit away.
Oh!
2-2B, very nice, 1B. If Yoki's able to...
Are you?
No!
Wait.
Yoki!
No complaints here.
What the?
Yoki!
That's gotta leave a bad taste in your mouth.
Oh no! Oh no! That was such a great call out. But unfortunately, she wasn't tech jumped for long enough and the 2A just clips her.
She landed on it.
That's so heartbreaking. Pretty much the correct read. 2-2K tech jump over a low. But, that's... Man. But, not too many commiserations because Yoki had an incredible run today. Let's just have a look at that journey. See if I can find it. So Yoki beating Word. Unfortunately losing to Incendiate very, very early on. But then, where's that run in losers? Yoki beating... I'm not going to try and pronounce that name. Beat Sly Tiger 2-1. Beat Stella 2-0. Beat MasterCJ 2-1. Beat Enders 2-1. All down in that losers bracket. So absolutely be proud of yourself, Yoki, because that was such a sick run. Congratulations for making top 3.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff to Yoki right there. Alright guys, before we get to the grand finals, one more match arena run. Real quick, I hope you guys are enjoying the tournament. We're at $250.39, so definitely need this last chance to get your support in for the end of the tournament. Use the promo code SAVE NLBC 186. You'll donate 50 cents to the prize pool free. You can check out the marketplace if you want an item, as well as a special sponsor quest. So you can also click to support the tournament. GovX, Twitter quests, YouTube quests, Twitch quests, as well as Click quests. Tons of free ways for you guys to donate. Remember, guys, try and hook up the players, NYC Next Level, the pay for the Cloud Parsec instances, and hook up the commentators. So We definitely appreciate any support you guys can give to the event, and hopefully you can use the free options to our donates. Also, just wanted to bring some shine on the Team DEUS gaming store. Since Team DEUS puts all this on, make sure to support them. !DEUS in the chat. teespring.com/stores/team-DEUS. Check out all of Ian's lovely merchandise, all at affordable prices. And just generally thank everybody. And once again, if you guys are enjoying the content, you want to find out more, NYC Furby is my Twitter. FGC Sabin is the YouTube where all the VODs get uploaded. And Twitch, you're right here. Shout out to all the followers and the subs. Appreciate all you guys. All right, we can go ahead to grand finals.
Maybe 2 sets. Final sets of the night.
Money on this.
Thank you, thank you, Ramon, for donating 25.
Shout outs to Ramon.
Hey, Ramon.
Miss you,
Not
buddy.
Italian. Why did I do that? I don't know.
We're just waiting on Incendiate to get back.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like break or something.
He had to do a lot of matches in a row there, but
Yeah.
And then the prediction is for set 1.
I have to vote against Jordan because the last NLBC I lost 51,000 channel points
Wow.
on Jordan.
Damn.
That's
Now,
not
granted, I
acceptable.
didn't mind because you don't really have any rewards for channel points, but it still felt pretty bad. I felt like a kingpin. I was rich, and then I lost it all
Lost it all.
because of Jordan.
And to be fair, he is playing the robbery character, so
Yeah, he stole my points.
just as a person.
Yeah. And then I bet on him a second time. That's how I lost 19,000. Like, I'll do 31,000. He won't let me down twice in a row.
Oh yeah. So who's who?
Zeph is on the left. He's in the right.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say here we go again. The Xianghua mirror Incendiate. I was gonna say Incendiate coming up from. There we go. Yeah, Incendiate coming up from losing bracket. Xephukai sitting pretty in that grand final spot for a hot few minutes, waiting for his Xianghua rival to make it back up to the throne room.
Here we go, into the final match of the night.
Only Zeph is gonna jump those.
I really hope that Incendiate switches to Ivy at some point tonight.
Do you think that would be likely?
If he starts losing.
I guess so. But it's not looking like that's going to be the case at the moment.
True.
Very nice whiff punish. But it is only the first round. That's a good 6B to try and check movement. But Incendiate said, I don't care, take this grab. Okay, full crouch 3B into the full crouch 3K. It's weird to see, right? Because you've got an X disrespecting an X, when normally you'd see them disrespecting anybody else in the roster. And I don't know how to feel. Tell me how to feel.
Just hate. Just
Pure,
hate.
unadulterated hate.
Just anger. No, this is not okay.
At least they're beating each other up,
Oh
right?
my
And
God.
not anybody else. Oh, I guess the back grab. Hefty bit of damage. Good call on the soul charge.
Every time we see one of these low throws, I want to think it's like really big brain, but it's really just a set play option.
I mean, an I-10 low grab in this game is kind of nuts. I mean, an I-12 low grab is still pretty decent, but...
Oh, okay.
Oh, they tried to grab into each other. I actually wasn't sure who won that. Oh, but Incendiate gets this round? He was not expecting him to just let that A+B6 fly.
2 of these 3 rounds have been gut-wrenchingly close.
Okay, no favorable clash.
A lot of respect there.
Oh, tries to do. I think that must have been a 2-2B. Gets caught with the extended hitbox. Nice, good whiff punish. No, that was horrible. He actually just whiffed a low grab, 2A, backstep into 3B. This man is a machine. I mean, very nicely done by Incendiate, you know. This could be a cheeky 3-0 reset.
Could be.
Oh, since we're in grand finals, please give me another cheeky Xephukai fact.
I mean, it's really hard to top out him having his name tattooed on himself. Like,
Is it really that hard?
yeah, I'm trying to think, like, well, I mean, the other day, like, I'm really, like, digging deep for this one, but he has said he would have sex with Vincent Valentine for Final Fantasy VII.
He would have sex with Vincent Valentine from FF7.
Yep.
I mean,
I can't blame him. I probably would.
I probably would, yeah. So would I.
I think that's a widely common thing.
One in the chat if you would have sex with Vincent Valentine from Final Fantasy VII.
Why? Is this happening?
It's almost 4. Leave me alone.
He asks and I answer.
Breezy got my back. Let's go. Alright, well, Incendiate takes the first game. And it's looking pretty Incendiate right now. Xephukai is trying to... look right there, you see? He's trying to work around his normal playstyle of GIing at the most weird moments to try and throw his opponent off guard. But Incendiate is just bull rushing through him. Not a moment's thought to any kind of mix-up mind game. He's just, at the moment, it does look like he's just pressing buttons, hoping that Xephukai just makes a mistake.
We're seeing a lot of that, right? Not even necessarily mistakes, just punishment coming in from both sides.
3As into 3As. God. This is when you just have to... Like, is Jordan super angry and going all-out rage mode, or is he just genuinely giga-braining it right now?
Yeah, it's really hard to tell because there's a lot of set play going on between these two players, but then there's also a lot of, like, weird neutral situations, right? And it's just kind of hard, and there's so much happening, it's really hard to keep track of everything. But one thing we're seeing is Incendiate is coming out on top.
And very convincing. Oh, here we go.
Another cheeky Xephukai fact. His Keelik isn't called Keelik, it's called Warpath Keelik.
Why is it called Warpath Killick? Please enlighten.
Because Xephukai shouts Warpath when he plays Keelik.
Right.
That's just truth.
Okay. Is there a reason?
Warpath.
Have I missed something? I must have missed something.
No, he's just on a Warpath.
You didn't miss anything, don't worry.
No, okay. I'm just making sure that Icy isn't just trolling the ever-loving shit out of me.
No, this is actually 100% genuine. It is Warpath Keelik.
Okay. Alright, fine. Alright. I believe you. It seems like it's working out pretty well so far. So what do you think what do you think the change, I mean obviously besides character, what could have been the change that means or that helps Xephukai take this W home?
Sometimes you get so angry that you want to go on a warpath, so you change your character to reset your mental and enact your warpath.
Could somebody else take over, please?
It's all state of mind.
Actually getting hit by that 4-4K.
Like, Keelik is, you know, historically a rather defensive character in the way he wants to play the game, but Xephukai is clearly on a warpath with his movement and his placing of low-standing beat. He's really, you can tell he's angry. He's out for blood.
Out for blood.
And you get blood by going on a warpath.
Ah, yes, of course. Oh, that's a great whiff punish.
Like, that was
He's
a-
actually got Incendiate kind of messed up right now. He
That
doesn't
was
know
a
what's going on.
very convincing game from Xephukai.
Okay, so you're Incendiate. I'm going to give you one of these situations again, Icy. Get ready.
Alright.
So you're Incendiate. You're 2 rounds up, but you're in loser's side. Or you're 2 games up, sorry, but you're in loser's side.
I switched to Ivy.
You straight up switch to Ivy, that's just it?
Because Ivy historically just kind of has a really good matchup against Keelik, and Xephukai is stuck on Keelik.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
he's not stuck on Keelik, I'm sorry. He's not. But I would still do it. But I guess he still has 1 game to play with here. So.
I'm trying to think. Okay, so Incendiate can really switch up his moods between seconds.
So yeah,
So-
there is Jolly Incendiate and there's Gloomy Incendiate.
Yeah, exactly. So he has this ability to go full ham in Gloomy Incendiate. I'm going crazy.
And
in
they're
this
those
game.
Warpath while standing bees.
So yeah, Incendiate's got this gloomy Incendiate, this gloomy Xianghua where it goes all out offensive and doesn't really care about frame data. He just gets in your head. But then he's got, Jolly, the more calm, collected, small caliber, neutral Xianghua. Well, when you're fighting Killick, I don't know, as soon as you're in as an X, I feel like you're just in. Especially considering the fact that you do have these incredible AGIs.
I really like that decision from Warpath Xephukai. Oh my god, he is just chipping away at that life total. Very stuck, yep.
I don't know whether he got lucky or if it was just bad timing from Incendiate that he didn't get hit by that 4A. Actually gets the GI this time.
I just know everything Zeph's doing, he needs to keep it up until Jordan is forced to adapt.
Well, he's currently forced to adapt because right now Xephukai is he's using that superior Killick range to force Incendiate into these kind of death circles where he's just pressing buttons that aren't in his favor.
Like right there,
Okay.
we were seeing you really abuse the spacing he built up. I
Okay.
really feel that Incendiate here is lost in the sauce. He's lost in the nuggies.
Oh, he's dead. Okay,
That was
yeah.
some usage I really don't agree with, but whatever.
I mean,
Not
look,
a
it
Warpath,
got,
he won't be stopped.
exactly. It got him the round. He's 2 rounds up. He almost has another bar. I think it was an okay usage.
Yeah.
Bar.
It's inconsequential.
Yeah. GI.
He actually steps in. Jordan
There we go.
finally wins his first round in 5 rounds. Well, 6 rounds.
And it was with a perfect too. Although to be fair, that's not really going to do much because, perfects,
Don't
once
really,
in a blue moon, they're really cool. But yeah,
I don't do anything.
yeah, exactly. It's a flex for like 2 seconds while the golden letters come up.
It makes you feel really good, and the other guy feels really bad. Okay, here comes. Oh,
Into the
This
solid
I-
attack. What if you get clipped by full crouch 3B trying to press a button? No, 4-4-8 coming in hot. Doesn't even commit to the mix-up. He knows that if he guessed wrong, he'd be dead. Very, very smart play by Incendiate there. That's what we need to see from him.
what I liked seeing there was how cautious. I was paying ruthless attention, but Incendiate did everything he could to make sure he didn't get evil CE'd.
Exactly. Like the single
really like
most minus 12 mistake.
I like
He was
that.
like,
from
I
Zeph
can't
there.
risk it.
He puts Incendiate into kill range from 1 CE, and then cancels the soul charge to save his health. That's not a
You,
punish?
you can't.
You thought wrong, son.
I'm pretty sure it's minus 10.
No, Warrising B is like minus 14. It's just a
It's 12,
pushback.
it is
So it's
12,
minus
okay.
12. That is 12, yeah.
That's a combo? I didn't know that. Maybe
Yeah.
you can check out of it.
Play
So
What
Zeph
was
actually
yours?
I think it's always been minus because it's just a pushback, especially at max range.
Yeah, I remember there was a point where only Raph could punish it. There was a time I thought where only Raph could punish it. But regardless,
Welcome to the stage of history.
either way, that was good.
Was very, very good. Now Zeph is only one game away. There we go. Out comes the Ivy. Okay, so what kind of game plan do you think Incendiate might try and enforce here? More of a close range grabby mix-up game, or do you think he's just going to press that 4 button until he walks off the edge?
Let me rephrase your question. What kind of game plan is he going to enforce, or what should he enforce?
What's he going to enforce?
He's gonna just run at him.
Okay. And then what should he do?
The opposite.
The opposite. Okay. I mean, you're not wrong right now. I mean, the backwards movement kind of working out better for him.
I love the patience from Warpath Xephukai there.
Oh, nice. Gets the Prisoner to the Thorns. And another one. Prisoner to the Thorns. Do it again. There we go. He actually tried to do it again. I was like, oh, okay. Maybe he's just trying to out Gigabrain Xephukai, you know? He's like, cool, if you actually ever want to approach me, I have this big glowing circle of magic for you to step into. Really good whip punish, actually. And Xephukai trying to risk it all on that 9B. Not going to get anywhere with that one. So yes, quick reminder, this is the Grand Finals of NLBC Online number 39. Incendiate needs 2 more rounds to reset the Grand Finals bracket, and Xephukai needs 2 more rounds to take the entire tournament of $270+ so far. Get out of here! Hits him with the Milo special. What you love to see.
Okay, Jordan is clearly fishing for that reverse right now. What the? Maybe that's supposed to be a solo attack. I think that's out.
Just about, yeah. You can see the little slide.
Maybe that's supposed to be a soul attack and not a C. I'm not too sure, but that one instant could cause Zeph this whole tournament.
Good, there's that soul charge. Zeph is going to have to do something pretty drastic to bring this back. Good 3B. Yeah. Into the soul attack. Okay, decent decision because if he can continue the pressure, that's Incendiate dead. Nice 6-6B. God, that has so much range. Into the 6-6. Oh, okay. That was very risky from everything Xephukai was doing. But Incendiate was just pressing worse buttons in that situation. There's a 3B lethal hit. Oh, okay. Into 9B.
Okay. I thought he might go for the 50-50 with the grounded CE stun tech trap thing.
That was a spicy 4-4B. Incendiate goes for it. Another 4-4B. This is going to be your Zeph if he manages to get this one more mix-up. Perfect spacing on the 6-6 hold A. And Xephukai takes it with a perfectly placed critical edge.
He walked the warpath to victory this event, that keyword switch.
Claim victory and bask in the glow.
Oh, man. You see, I really enjoy seeing Ivy's miss 6-6A hold. Because that perfect little space feels so good to get into. That sounds wrong.
Yeah, and you have time to like taunt and then punish them. I'm pretty sure.
Probably. It has a lot of whiff recovery at close range. Oh, well there you have it. Xephukai takes NLBC Online number 39. GGWPs to all our competitors. I just want to give another quick shout out to Yoki for doing extremely well in this NLBC. Very, very happy to see her doing bits in the online NA scene. But GG's to all our competitors and an extra big GG's to Mr. Xephukai.
Keelik player finally winning a tournament for the first time in a long time. Was I supposed to call him a Warpath player?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. What a well, you know what's actually kind of interesting is that Zeph dethroned all of the DEUS players. All my teammates got beat up. Well, Incendiate got beat up. Other than you know, they had to beat each other up because I forgot to rig the bracket. But good stuff to Xephukai. Fantastic work for to everyone. That was a real fun final like 3 or 4 matches to watch, honestly. Yeah, NLBC number 39 in the books. Thanks to Danerai and Icy Chains for showing up and commentating for us.
Of course.
You want to tell the people where we can find you on the internet?
Okay, I guess I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was waiting.
Fair play. Cool. So my name is Danerai, Danuray. You can find me on twitch.tv/Danerai. Currently playing, of course, Soul Calibur 6, but some Yakuza and just a bunch of other stuff.
Actually, same here.
I
Playing some Yakuza right now.
You also may know some of the other stuff I do, top tier tutorials, which Incendiate was on very recently for Xianghua. I also do this thing called Who Wants to Be a Denillionaire? Great name, nobody at me. Where I get top FGC people, not necessarily just players, to come and answer Who Wants to Be a Millionaire style questions on a specific topic. We've had Boom, and we've had Ramon on.
How do I
some
get
of
on
the
this
best ones.
show, Danerai?
I ask you, would you like to be on this show? And then you say yes.
All right, so how do I get on the show, Danerai?
Would you like to be on the show?
Yes.
Wonderful. We'll make
Let's
it
fucking
happen.
go. Trivia is
do
my
it.
shit.
But yeah, that's all for now. Thank you everybody for having me. It is currently 4:10 in the morning, and if you will excuse me, I'm gonna go and head immediately to
You
bed.
go to bed, Danerai.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming, man.
Yeah, go.
Well deserved.
Thank you everybody. Have a good night, guys.
Yep.
All right.
Alright.
Icy Chains. What about you?
More or less same. You know, I'm Icy Chains on everything, except my Twitter is at IcyChainsSC. I do streaming as well. Lately, I'm suffering in League of Legends purgatory. However, I am getting back to playing a lot of single-player stuff, and I'm also around in these Calibur discourse, just hanging out with the community, not really doing anything.
Nice. All right.
What
Cool.
about you?
Thanks. Yeah. So everyone who likes the content should follow the NY Calibur Twitter account. You can also follow at SabanDeus for more of a personal, but I do of course tweet about things that have to do with Soul Calibur a lot. And Team Deus Gaming, also you can follow that on Twitter for things pertaining specifically to the team and sort of things that I run under the team branding. But if your interest is just in these weeklies, NY Calibur is your Twitter account to follow. Remember, every Sunday, except for maybe a couple of Sundays that I take off, we're going to have more NLBC, NY Calibur Online Edition with Parsec and cloud servers, and it's great. We love it. And thanks, Sarturo, for having us yet again.
Yeah, no
making the
problem.
Maturino super spicy.
Yeah, thanks for having me as always.
Right. And
Anything
that's,
in the
that's
future?
one more in the books.
Anything in the future you have to look forward to, man? Or you're not ready to talk about your next topic?
No. Soon.
Cool.
Not yet.
Thought of poking Prod the Bear.
Soon. Not yet. We'll get there. Almost. Anyway. Anyway, yeah, we're done. Time to get some rest, hit the hay, and I will see you all next week.
Yeah. Yep. I'm still gonna see.
All
I'm
right.
still gonna keep streaming. So yeah. So thank you guys. Thank you, Icy Chains.
No problem. It was fun. I haven't done this in a little bit for, and obviously I'm down to do more of these.
All right.
Okay, cool. Yep. See y'all soon.
Yep.
Peace.
Everyone out there in chat, see ya.
All right, guys. So I'm still gonna be here for a little bit. So just give me a sec to play some more Street Fighter. Give me a sec to get things started.